fucking go. Here we go. Alright, cool. Here we go. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jody motherfucking Keith, and I'm back with another taxi confession story. Now, you know, I drove a cab for like 7 years, and when I first started driving a cab, I come to realize real soon that you have to trade time for money. And so that means whenever, you know, super busy things are going on in town, you know, like in New Orleans, we're real popular for Mardi Gras, Jazz Fest, Voodoo Fest. You know, you pretty much can't think about doing anything but driving the cab. So I remember it was like the second Jazz Fest that I was working, and Jazz Fest always fell on a pre-release weekend. And so I pretty much never got to play pre-release in May for like the entire time I drove a cab. And then this one particular time, I had one of my regular customers call me up and was like, hey, look, this girl's been waiting for a cab over here for like an hour. You mind coming to pick her up? I said, yeah, man, I'll come pick her up, no big deal. So, you know, I roll up. She jumps in the back seat of the cab. She's like, hey, look, I had a stressful day. Is it okay if I smoke in the cab? And I was like, well, that depends on what you're smoking. She's like, well, what if I'm smoking weed? And I'm like, well, what if we're smoking weed? So she laughed, sparked up the bowl, boom, boom, boom. She's having a good fucking time, you know. So we're cruising, we got the jams on, and we're headed towards the interstate. And, you know, I don't really smoke weed, so I'm pretty fucking stoned off this weed right here, you know. And so, like, I'm about to get up on the interstate, and she's like, and, you know, she's going 20, 30 minutes away. And then she was like, man, I hate Jazz Fest. And I'm like, why do you hate Jazz Fest? And you gotta be making good money. And she's like, yeah, we're making good money, but, you know, every time they got some event like this, you can't do anything but come out here if you work in the service industry and make money. Like, you can't think about doing anything else, and there's something I really want to do this weekend. I said, well, what are you missing out on? She was like, I wanted to go to the Rise of Eldrazi pre-release. And I was like, pretty fucking high. I said, go to what? And she was like, the Rise of Eldrazi pre-release. And I'm like, no fucking way, me too. And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, yeah. I said, you trying to go to that pre-release? I want to go too. She's like, don't patronize me. You don't play Magic. You know, this is bullshit. I get in this cab, you gonna patronize me just because I play this fucking card game, you gonna make fun of me? I said, look, I'm not making fun of you, babe. I really do play. I play Magic too. She's like, that's it. You know what? I've been waiting an hour for a cab. You can pull this fucking car over right now. You know, I don't need this shit right now. I've been having a long day, and I don't need to be hearing from no cab driver talking shit about how he plays Magic, you know, just to fucking make fun of me. I said, look, I ain't making fun of you, babe. I promise I'll fucking play Magic. She's like, nope, pull this fucking car over. And I said, I'm getting on the interstate. I'm like, I'm not fucking pulling this car over on the fucking interstate. I'm not getting over on the interstate. And so then I was like, well, what can I do to convince her? Because she's getting all restless in the back. And then I was like, oh shit, I fucking drafted last week. So I opened up my glove box, grabbed my draft deck, and just fucking threw it over my shoulder at her. And she opened it, she looked at it, and it had a fucking Day of Judgment in it, and she was like, oh shit, you do play Magic. And then, you know, from there, you know, we kicked it off. You know, next thing you know, me and the Magic playing stripper, we ended up fucking playing Magic. You know, we ended up being good friends, you know, and fucking living together. Everything was fucking great, you know, and it was sheer coincidence. That's one of the most beautiful things in the cab, is just the fate of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of cab drivers, you know, they don't want to pick this person up, or they don't want to go this way because it's inconvenient or whatever. And like the whole time I was in the cab, I always followed this philosophy. And it's, you know, I like to call it the cosmic dispatcher. You know, you pick somebody up, you take them where they want to go, and you pretty much, you know, do good by people. Don't tell them no because they're in a wheelchair. Don't tell them no because they got a bunch of shit they got to put in the trunk. Don't tell them no for any reason. Just pretty much take them where they got to go, and they'll lead you to the fare that you're supposed to have. And with that mindset, I ran into a lot of cool opportunities that I normally wouldn't. Most cab drivers wouldn't go out their way to pick this chick up. They wouldn't be dealing with regular customers on a busy night. But instead, you know, I wound up in a good spot at the place I was supposed to be, and that's the way you're supposed to, you know, there's the fate. You got to charge the atmosphere, and fucking good shit comes. So I hope y'all enjoyed this story. If you liked it, you know, look down below, drop the comments, drop the like so other people can find it, subscribe. You know, we do this pretty often, and y'all take it easy. Alright, that's story time, baby. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put that one on YouTube.